Hello, my fellow Americans. This is Lloyd Barker, Republican candidate for President of the United States. And I'd like to take this time to speak with you, one-on-one, about some recent issues and controversies that have been brought to light. Now, as anyone who has seen the unfortunate documentary Looking Forward about the Jason Klamm campaign, there can be no mistake that, yes, several Secret Service agents were regrettably and tragically killed over the course of the campaign, defending Jason Klamm's life. As we all know, this is a tragic waste of life, as Jason Klamm is, for all intents and purposes, a worthless human being. Now, as a member of the Klamm campaign staff, I want to take my share of the responsibility for those unfortunate and tragic deaths. However, it would be remiss of me to say that I believe those deaths fully lie on one person alone, Jason Klamm. In continuing his pointless campaign, he put these brave Americans' lives in danger, and the responsibility of their deaths lies solely on him. And of course, my heart goes out to the families and friends of these lost Secret Service agents, and they are included in my thoughts and prayers every night. I also think that you should know that over the entire course of my campaign, not a single Secret Service agent that's been assigned to me has even remotely come to any harm. They're all safe and sound and are able to visit their families every weekend. So, there's that. Now to address a second recent point of controversy. As has been revealed, Miss Rebecca Penn of the Poison Pen column was my informant, inside woman, or person of the female gender, inside and embedded in the Jason Klamm campaign, who fed me information on their going-ons. Now, I don't call that spying. I call that being informed of your enemy's strategy. Information is value. So, yes, Miss Penn was working for me in her capacity of a reporter. And recently she has said in one of her videos that she is going to reveal a damning picture of myself and Mr. Klamm and the noted historian and novelist Gore Vidal. Well, I'm beating her to the punch, because here is that photo. Here it is for all of you to see. Now, do I agree with all of Gore Vidal's ideas and philosophies of American life? No, I do not. Just because you have your picture taken with someone doesn't mean you agree with everything they do or say. Take, for example, the famous photo of President Nixon and Elvis. They didn't agree on everything, but they had their picture taken together. Now, what was the purpose of this meeting between Mr. Klamm, myself, and Mr. Vidal? Well, simply put, I wanted Jason to meet a historian, to understand the greatness of the American country and its people. Furthermore, for those of you who don't know, Mr. Vidal twice ran for office. He ran for the House of Representatives and for the United States Senate, both times unsuccessfully, but still, he ran a political campaign. And I thought it was in Jason's best interest to meet with someone whose family has been involved in the American government since the 1690s, and meet someone who ran for office, who was friends with the Kennedys, who appeared on national television debating politics. I thought a meeting with Mr. Vidal would only benefit Jason. Maybe I was hoping some of Mr. Vidal's intelligence would rub off on Jason. Despite being a godless homosexual, Mr. Vidal was a very intelligent and well-versed in American politics man. Unfortunately, the only thing that came from this meeting was Jason believing that Myra Breckenridge was, in fact, not the title of a novel by Mr. Vidal, but the wife of former Vice President of the United States under James Buchanan, John C. Breckinridge. And subsequently, Jason spent months trying to find historical records of Myra Breckinridge. Is that the kind of man we want for President of the United States? A man who thinks that the title character of a novel about a transsexual is the wife of a Vice President of the United States and spends months wasting his time trying to find research about that person? No, that is not something the American people want at all. And finally, I'd like to address the issue of the so-called Jason Klamm campaign. I say so-called because, as anyone who's seen any of their vlogs or videos or behind-the-scene moments know that it isn't any kind of campaign whatsoever, especially when you compare it to my campaign, which is, frankly, the greatest campaign ever in the history of American politics. It's the greatest ever, period. People ask me, what do you think of the Klamm campaign? I don't think anything of it. I think it's nothing but an annoyance, a gadfly, a minor blip on the radar screen that turns out to be just a flock of birds. I'd like to just state for the record that I don't think anything of Jason Klamm, and I think he should take this opportunity to just drop out. Quit. Quit now. So, in conclusion, me, Lloyd Barker, qualified, ready, and wanting to be your president more than anything on earth. I have got the greatest ideas and the greatest campaign staff. And Jason Klamm, no ideas, no popularity, nothing. And his campaign staff, they couldn't get Jason elected president of the Jason Klamm fan club, and they couldn't organize a grade school bake sale. So remember, my fellow Americans, this November, when it comes time to vote for your president, vote for me, Lloyd Barker. And remember, America, the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Hashtag LB2016. Thank you, God bless you, and God bless the United States of America.